especially surrounding Winnipeg, we have a lot of lakes, a lot of nature, even just about a 30-minute drive from the campus, which is downtown Winnipeg. Even just about a 30 to 40-minute drive, you can be in nature. And if you know anything about Canada, if you've seen pictures, Canada is very large and we have a lot of nature that surrounds us. But it's not so common in a big city to be able to get to those nature spots so quickly. But here in Winnipeg, we have all the amenities of a big city like Toronto, for example, but we don't have the congested traffic, and we don't have the high cost of living that a lot of other large cities have. So in Winnipeg, you really do get the best of both worlds. We are one of North America's next 25 up-and-coming tech markets, and we boast one of the lowest unemployment rates in Canada. So we were voted very recently, actually this year, number 3 as most livable city in Canada, number 2 as best overall for young professionals, and number 1 best overall for raising kids. So coming to Manitoba, so the University of Winnipeg is located in the city of Winnipeg, which is located in the province of Manitoba. So the province of Manitoba offers a strong and diverse economy with a lot of these companies and others such as Google and everyone with offices right here in our city. So a lot of opportunity to find employment after your graduation and within different sectors. So within the business sector, computer sector, education, arts, lots of arts opportunities. So a lot of opportunity after graduating. We also have one of the most affordable cost of living. So if you compare, for example, the rent for a 2-bedroom apartment in Winnipeg is about $1,600 Canadian per month. Now, if you compare that exact same apartment, for example, in Toronto, you would be paying twice that amount. So we have all of the amenities that you would find in a city like Toronto, but at a more affordable rate. Also, the average tuition in Manitoba is roughly about $19,000 Canadian for 1 year. You'll see that with books and health insurance, it's a little more than that, but the tuition itself is about just under 19,000 on average. When you compare that to other provinces such as Ontario, for example, where definitely less than half the average cost. Now, you'll notice that New Brunswick and Newfoundland, they have slightly lower than tuition than we do. However, you're not getting the big city amenities that you would in Winnipeg. So that would be the difference there. So you get the affordable cost of living, the affordable tuition, but also you get everything that a large city would provide in terms of opportunity for employment throughout your studies as well as after your studies, and also just things like things that you can do socially. We also have a very strong, diverse, and dynamic community here as well, and we'll get into that a little bit more. So when you're comparing your tuition, you want to also compare the type of location. The Manitoba Advantage also includes the Provincial Nominee Program, which offers priority assessment for students with strong ties to Manitoba. So if you are interested in immigrating to Canada, coming through the province of Manitoba is one of the easiest provinces. If you graduate from the University of Winnipeg, then you would be eligible to apply for a postgraduate work permit. Now, students who graduate from the University of Winnipeg who apply for the postgraduate work permit have a 99% approval rate for acceptance for that work permit. So that continues to be a strong advantage for us. Okay. Um, so the University of Winnipeg is located in the downtown area of the city. And so that offers a lot of opportunity. Many of our international students will find employment about a 5-minute walk away from the campus. It's at the Canada Life Centre. So it's where we have a lot of our sporting events, concerts, and large conferences. A lot of things happen there. And so students, even on campus or within a 5-minute walk, because we are downtown, there's a lot of employment opportunity. So part-time work while you're studying, and then of course after you graduate. And it's nice because you can walk everywhere, you can take a bus where you need to go, and everything is very accessible because we are in the city center. Also in Winnipeg, we experience all 4 seasons. So from about September until middle of November, we have the fall season. So the weather starts to get a little bit cooler, but you can still be outside with a nice sweater. It's when all the leaves start changing and you just start seeing those leaves on the ground. And it's just a beautiful time to be outside, go for walks, walk by the river for sure. It's lovely. Now, we also have winter, which I'm sure many of you are aware of, that Canada can have some cold winter months. Now, in Winnipeg, we do have some pretty cold days, but for the most part, as long as you dress warmly in a nice winter coat and boots, you're generally able to be outside and enjoy that weather as well. My husband actually is from Jamaica, and so he was very used to a warm climate. But now he goes outside in the winter, skates, skis, toboggan, all of these lovely winter activities. So our international students do have a great time being outdoors in the winter. You just have to dress appropriately. Now, winter here is typically from December until about middle of March. So then the snow starts to melt, and we're not able to skate on the river anymore, but you can certainly canoe and boat on the river. So this brings us to our last 2 seasons of spring and summer. So again, springtime is about this time of year, from about the end of March until about beginning of June. So the flowers start growing, we get a little bit of rain, and then our summer months are quite warm. So from June until end of August. So it's a good opportunity. We have lots of parks within the city. And as I mentioned, a lot of nature, just a 30 to 40-minute drive from campus, where we have lakes, people go camping, a lot of outdoor activities such as fishing. And pictured here, you see people playing sports in our parks. So we have parks that are designated for cricket, volleyball, basketball areas, soccer, whatever it is that you like to play. So a lot of people really do enjoy those outdoor months in the summer. Now, regarding the University of Winnipeg itself, we are approximately 10,000 full-time students with about 1,600 international students from more than 90 countries. So we are a very diverse, multicultural campus, as is the city of Winnipeg. The city of Winnipeg actually hosts one of the largest multicultural festivals in North America. It's called Folklorama, and it happens in August. And we have people from all over the world. They host different their own little pavilion, their festival, to share their local food and their culture, their dance, their music, everything. And it's quite a popular program here in Winnipeg. And we have people that come from all over the world to be part of that festival. So back to the university, we also offer unique research opportunities for undergraduate students, and this is not very common. In larger institutions, generally that's only offered to graduate level students, but we offer that at an undergraduate level, which is a great opportunity for students earning their bachelor degree to also have some of that hands-on research experience. And we also have 55 plus student groups, so a lot of opportunity for additional participation on campus. So you're not just here as a student in lectures and learning, but you can also be involved in the community through your student groups. We have international student services that offers support and for immigration, academic advising, and many social and cultural activities. We offer undergraduate studies, which is what I will be speaking about today, because I work with the undergraduate department. However, we also offer an English language program for students who need to improve their English before they can study at the bachelor degree level. We also have the collegiate, which is our high school affiliated with the university, for students who wish to complete their last year of high school here in Manitoba and earn a Manitoba diploma. We have PACE, which is Professional Applied and Continuing Education, and that is for students who already have a bachelor's degree and some work experience in their field and wish to pursue further study to increase their knowledge and skill set within their industry. And then we have graduate studies for students that have a bachelor's degree who wish to pursue a master's degree or further study in their field. Now, as I mentioned, I will be speaking on undergraduate studies predominantly today. We have 3- and 4-year bachelor degrees. The difference is with a 3-year degree, you are able to graduate and find employment. The 4-year degree offers additional courses that allows you to specialize within your field. It's also generally expected if you wish to pursue a master's degree afterwards that you would get a 4-year bachelor's degree first. They are both fully recognized and fully accredited degrees. We offer a student-professor ratio of 25:1, which again is quite unique, a smaller class size setting, which allows you more contact with your professors. You get the help you need when you need it. And that makes a big difference when you're trying to get the higher grades, you want to do well, you need to get the help and the focus from your professor. All our programs begin in January, May, or September, and when you are given a letter of acceptance, it is typically valid for up to 2 intakes. So if you are given a letter of acceptance for January, but you're not able to start in January, you need more time to get your student visa or whatever the case might be, then typically your letter would also be valid for the May term. So it gives you a little bit of flexibility. We have co-op programs and work integrated learning available as well. So again, hands-on opportunities. We offer the Faculty of Arts. Now, we do offer a Bachelor of Arts degree. However, even if you're not taking a Bachelor of Arts degree, if you're a science student or a business student, we still encourage you to take some arts courses within one of our 26 different departments because they do help you have a well-rounded degree. For example, a student studying business could also take a criminal justice course, a language course, political science course that will help you understand your clientele. Certainly learning another language would help as well in that business degree of yours. So we encourage students to take a variety of arts courses. We also offer the Faculty of Business and Economics. Now, when you take this degree, you can also specialize in one of our concentration areas. So you would graduate with a Bachelor of Business degree, but with a specialization in accounting or human resource management, marketing, international business, and supply chain management. You can also earn your degree in economics and finance, and this degree offers co-op opportunities. So if you do well in your first year of study, then the business department has some co-op opportunities that you would be able to earn credit towards your degree, earn money, and work within the industry. So then you're also earning that hands-on experience. We also have the Gupta Faculty of Kinesiology and Applied Health, and this is for students interested in physical activity, fitness, exercise, and sport. It's an excellent preparation if you desire to pursue further study within the health sector. And we have degree options such as athletic therapy. If you wish to become an athletic therapist for a sports team or within a clinic setting. We also have the Faculty of Science offering degrees in areas such as biology, chemistry, data science, mathematics, applied computer science, physics, environmental science, and much more. Our first year science labs have 24 students on average in a lab. So again, you're never fighting for equipment. We have state-of-the-art labs, state-of-the-art equipment in a very modern science complex. So it's a beautiful space to do your work. And again, because of the small setting, you're able to get the assistance you need. We do offer pre-professional studies. Now, areas such as medicine or optometry, occupational therapy, dentistry, all of these areas are specialized programs that nobody can enter in directly. So in Canada, you cannot enter directly into medical school. In Canada, regardless of the province, you do need to have a bachelor's degree before you can enter into your specialized program. So for example, if you're interested in medicine, you would have to have a Bachelor of Science degree first. So a 3 or a 4-year Bachelor of Science degree. And then you can apply to medical school to become a medical doctor. Now, as an international student, there is also one additional step, and that is you have to become a permanent resident of Canada before you can apply to medical school. So your steps, if you're interested in medicine, in law, in optometry, pharmacy, any of these areas listed here, you would get your bachelor degree first, then apply for a work permit, stay in Canada long enough to become a permanent resident, apply to become a permanent resident. Once you have that status here in Canada, then you are able to apply to your professional program. So curriculum requirements, we do accept the IB diploma with 3 higher level courses, 3 standard level courses, no grade below a 4, minimum points of 24. If you are currently at an international school doing the US diploma, a C+ or better in 5 academic subjects, no SATs required. And then if you're doing the British pattern, we would require 2 subjects at the A level, 3 at O level, or 3 at A level and 1 at O level, minimum average of C, no mark below a D. The English language requirements, we accept TOEFL, IELTS, Duolingo, Pearson, or you can complete our English language program. Now, I think typically from Pakistan, also in order to get your travel visa, your study visa, typically you would be doing your IELTS. We would require a minimum overall score of 6.5. Applying is simple. You would just go to uwinnipeg.ca, create your account, submit your application online, submit your $120 Canadian application fee, and then you would submit your documents as required. Most documents can be uploaded online. However, official transcripts from if you're at another university and you're transferring from to the University of Winnipeg, that would have to come directly from your institution to our office. And then we just encourage you to check your application status until you receive your answer for admission in case there are any notes or additional requirements. Now, also having said that, we do encourage students to apply our um, through our associations with our agents, like Education Concern, because they can really help you ensure that you get all of your documents in appropriately, you get everything in on time, and also they can assist you with the visa process. So we definitely encourage students to consider following with Education Concern with their application. Now, as I mentioned, we do accept transfer students. We will look to transfer up to 60 credits towards your degree here at the University of Winnipeg. However, what transfers over, that assessment is only done after a completed application has been submitted. So we will not be able to do the assessment and let you know what will transfer prior to an application. You must submit your application first. So again, back to the competitive tuition fees. So as I mentioned, tuition varies depending on the area of study. So for example, arts would be a little lower than the sciences because science has higher amounts of additional resources that are required. So you include that with your books, your supplies, your health insurance for the year, the bus pass for the year. So on average, if you estimate about 25,000 Canadian dollars for the year, that is a good budget. That would cover everything except for your housing and food. Now, you do not have to live on campus. We do have a lot of opportunities to find apartments near the campus or anywhere in the city that is very easily accessible by our Winnipeg transit system. However, if you do decide to live on campus, we have two very wonderful options. McFeeters Hall, which offers a furnished dorm room with a meal plan, and they will adjust the meal according to any dietary restrictions, such as halal, vegan, vegetarian, or gluten-free. And so that you get your own bedroom and a meal plan for just under 11,000 Canadian for the year, the academic year. And then we have Balmoral houses. So those are houses that you would share like a room with roommates. So with other students, maybe 4 or 5 other students, you have the house, which offers a full kitchen. So you would do your own cooking there. And so that would be just under 6,000 for the school year. Okay, so just comparing tuition to other universities, the University of Winnipeg for the faculties, let's just do the business as it's one of the higher ones, about 20,000 Canadian for the year. If we compare that to the University of Toronto at 68,000 for a year, definitely we are the more affordable option. We have the same accreditation as the University of Toronto. Your degree would be recognized globally. However, because of our affordable cost of living in the city and in the province of Manitoba, our tuition is more affordable as well. Over and above that, we do offer some scholarships. We have the President's Scholarship for World Leaders. So once you have applied for admission, you can then also apply for this scholarship, which is a one-time scholarship of $5,000. We have AP and IB scholarships as well. And we have the special entrance scholarship of up to $3,000 for students with an 85% average or above coming right out of high school. Now, also during your studies, if you continue to do well, you can continue to earn in-course scholarships. So if you're a top math student, for example, then you can possibly earn a math scholarship for your future studies. Now, other pathways to university, I mentioned the English language program. So if you need to improve your English before starting your undergraduate studies, they offer a 14-week English language program. And then if you apply for the English language program along with your undergraduate degree, then once you have successfully completed your English program, then you would be able to seamlessly transfer to your undergraduate studies. Okay. We also have the UPUP program. So this is for students who are high achieving high school students, but you wish to complete your high school here in Manitoba. You would earn some dual credit courses, so high school courses that would also transfer as university courses. You would be eligible for scholarships and just like the local curriculum students, and you can connect with other high achieving students. Okay, so our slides are a little mixed up here, but we do have, this is a picture of McFeeters Hall. This is the single dorm room, so you get your own bedroom. And this one comes with a meal plan. It's just right beside our Faculty of Science complex. And then this is an example of one of the houses owned by the university. Again, you would share the house with roommates and you would have your own kitchen, or not your own kitchen, you would share the kitchen, but you would have your own bedroom. And again, all of these are within a 2 to 5 minute walk of the campus. So if you are offered admission, I recommend, if you would like to live on campus, that you contact our housing department immediately to guarantee your spot on campus. Also, just a little bit of advice. Again, you don't have to live on campus. However, if you choose to, I recommend it at least for the first year for our international students, as it is an opportunity to make connections with other students, start to build your network of people that you can study with, that you can go out with and enjoy your time here. Once you've made those connections, then maybe in your second, third, and fourth year, you can find other places to live off of campus. But to stay for your first year is a good opportunity to meet people and start networking. So as I mentioned, our International Student Services offers many opportunities to assist students, such as airport pickup, academic and career advising, a mentorship program, personal counseling, free tutoring, social and cultural activities, immigration advising, and your own student lounge. So we appreciate our international students. We want to make sure that once you are here, you feel welcome in our diverse community, but that you also get the help you need. You know, it's difficult to be in a new environment, in a new culture, and we can appreciate those differences and those difficulties. And so we want to make sure that you feel very well supported. And I really, truly believe that we do a good job of that. In fact, it's our international students that have been here for more than 1 year now that become our mentors, and they are often the people that will go to the airport to pick you up. So you can definitely talk to them one-on-one about their experience as an international student, what is their advice, and all of that. So I thank you very much for listening. Again, this is my email address. So if you do have any further questions, you are so welcome to contact me directly and ask your questions. I do have one question here in the chat, and then after I answer this, then I will leave it back to Mr. Farouk to assist you with any further questions. So the question I see in the chat is, hi, Miss Gina, I have done graduation in biomedical engineering and I want to enroll myself in a master's program. So please share about the details about the degrees you're offering. Okay, so for master's programs, because I don't work with graduate studies, I'm not able to speak too much on the master's degree programs. However, if you go to our website, uwinnipeg.ca, you can, and I'm sure Mr. Farouk can help you with that. I'll put this in the chat, uwinnipeg.ca. If you go to the search engine and type in grad studies in the search engine on our website, it will bring up all of the graduate level master's degree programs we offer. I'm not sure that biomedical, like a master's degree, is available, but you can absolutely double check that on our website. Again, I don't work for that department, so I cannot really answer. Every one of the graduate master degree programs have their own admission requirements. So it's important that you check the listing for the admission requirements for the particular program you wish to have to take. Okay. Having said that, I will stop sharing my screen for 1 second. I'm going to bring up a new screen here. uwinnipeg.ca. I just want to show you one thing on our website. So I'll share my new screen with you. Here we go. Okay. All right, so this is our website, uwinnipeg.ca. Again, this is the search engine, so you can put in grad studies. Okay, and this first link will take you to our grad studies department, and you can check out the different programs that they have there. Okay. So that's how you get there. The other thing I wanted to show you is admission requirements. If we go under admissions and then international, how to apply, review admission requirements by country. So here, if we click P, we can see P for Pakistan. The admission requirements are the higher secondary school certificate with a secondary school of B. And if you do have some college or university experience, we will have to just compare the grading scale before we can offer admission. But generally, when we compare, we're looking for someone with a minimum of a B average generally. But again, that depends on the grading scale of your institution. And then you can see here that we do require an English test. So again, that would be the IELTS overall 6.5. So if you're unsure of where to find this, again, it would be under admissions, international, and then how to apply admission requirements by country. Okay. So that's what I wanted to show you. I will now move this on to Mr. Farouk, and I'm sure he'll be happy to answer any more of your questions. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Hello, student. How are you? Thank you very much, Ms. Gina. In fact, you covered each and everything in such a nice way. Thank you. Thank you very much. Dear students, visa policy is very simple and straightforward. You just need to fulfill 3 main requirements, which come under SDS policy, student direct stream. Number 1, you need to have IELTS, TOEFL, or PT. You can take any of one English test. Number 2, you need to deposit first year tuition fees to the university before applying the visa. Number 3, which is the last, you will open your bank account in a Canadian bank and deposit 20,635 Canadian dollars for the living cost, खाने पीने रहने के लिए. And due to this account, there's no need to show your parents' bank statement, and you will get your visa without any interview in a month's time. So if you want to do IELTS, TOEFL, or PT, you may contact me because we also offer English classes. And if you have any question about the visa, please feel free to ask any question. You can unmute, and you can even ask in Urdu. Yes, Waqas Ali, you can unmute, and I think you have done bachelor in biology. Is that? Am I right? Okay. Okay. Visa ratio for the bachelor degree is good, and as you are taking your A-level exam, so you are good to uh, go for the bachelor degree, and your I think your result will announce on 12th of August. So you can apply your visa on the basis of O-level AS result and on the basis of A-level hope letter. तो अगर आपके पास ओ लेवल का रिजल्ट है और अगर आपने एएस का एग्जाम भी पास कर लिया है तो A2 के रिजल्ट का इंतजार करने की जरूरत नहीं है. यू जस्ट नीड टू गेट होप लेटर फ्रॉम योर स्कूल और आप उसी के ऊपर एडमिशन और वीजा अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. जी.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम.
सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था कि मैंने लाइक एएस लेवल जो मैंने अभी क्लियर अपना किया था लास्ट ईयर, उसमें वैसे तो मैंने बायो केमिस्ट्री फिजिक्स और उर्दू के साथ अपेयर किया था, लेकिन अब जो पासिंग ग्रेड्स बने वो केमिस्ट्री फिजिक्स और उर्दू में बने, जो मैंने आपको बता दिए कमेंट में. तो क्या मैं ओ लेवल्स और एएस के इन रिजल्ट्स की बेस पे किसी भी कोर्स के अंदर एडमिशन ले सकता हूँ विनिपेग यूनिवर्सिटी में?
हाँ प्लीज दोबारा क्वेश्चन बोले.
सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था कि मैंने अपना लास्ट ईयर एएस लेवल्स के एग्जाम्स दिए थे, और
ओके.
वैसे मेरे ओ लेवल से मेरा एज और बीस का मिक्स आया हुआ है, लेकिन मैं लास्ट ईयर ए लेवल्स के एग्जाम दिए थे एएस के फर्स्ट ईयर के.
ओके.
उसमें वैसे मैंने बायो रखी थी, लेकिन मेरे बायो में बेसिकली मैं अगर आपको बताऊं तो क्योंकि यूनिवर्सिटी की रिक्वायरमेंट है कि डी से नीचे ना हो, तो डी डी और ए मेरा उर्दू में आया था और ई
ओके.
मेरा बायो में
डी
आया.
डी. ओके.
तो
डी डी
क्या
टू
मैं
डी
ओ
किस
लेवल
में है?
टू डीज केमिस्ट्री और फिजिक्स में और उर्दू में ए है, क्या कोई ऐसा कोर्स हो मुझे ये आगे जाके ट्रांसफर हो, वो एक बात का सिनेरियो है, जस्ट मुझे एनरोलमेंट एडमिशन एक दफा मिल जाए किसी भी कोर्स में, वहां पहुंच जाऊं, दैट इज द होल सिनेरियो.
Okay, Miss Gina will guide you on this specific situation. Hi, Gina. He has 2D in his A level, chemistry and physics. Am I right?
यस सर, यस.
Okay. So, Miss Gina, do you have any solution?
So if you, yeah, okay, so you have 2Ds in the A levels
Oh, yes.
or O levels and A levels? Okay. Yeah, so it's possible, like you wouldn't meet the typical admission requirements. What you may consider doing is if you start university at another accredited university and you do well there, then you could apply to transfer to the University of Winnipeg after you complete maybe 1 or 2 terms at your university. Because then admission would be based on your university studies and not your high school. So we base admission on the highest level of accredited education. So if you have attended university at an accredited university, then we would look at those grades for admission purposes. We still require access to your high school grades, but we would base admission on your university grades instead. Does that make sense?
Yes, and can we also offer him as a because in Winnipeg we have 2 options. We can offer him. One is to give admission in your high school in 12 grades or pathway program. Can
Yes,
we
so
offer pathway program?
so it's possible that you may be accepted to the pathway program. If you like, are you currently in your final year of high school, or you will be entering into your final year?
No, he has done A level, Cambridge, uh,
Oh,
with,
right.
with
Okay.
with 2D.
Yeah, so there is that is true. There is a pathway through the collegiate. I'm just going to
Yes.
pull this up here. Collegiate. Um, you would have to contact the collegiate directly about that. However, academic pathway. I'm just bringing it up here. Students. Okay. Yeah, so the University of Winnipeg offers, you may be eligible. Okay. Right. So I'm just trying to find that information here. Mr. Farouk, if you could move on, what I'll do is I will find the information on the pathway program, and I will
Okay.
send a link in the chat as soon as I find it. It's
Okay.
a fairly new pathway offered
Okay.
to students who don't meet the typical admission requirements. So let me
Okay.
find that information. I'll send the link shortly.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank
So,
you.
so yes, we can help you, because we have pathway program in University of Winnipeg.
सर लाइक अ फाउंडेशन, वो फाउंडेशन करके फिर बैचलर्स स्टार्ट होगी?
Yes, बिल्कुल.
सर
और
इसकी
आप
कितनी पॉसिबिलिटी है?
और वीजा वीजा ऑफिसर को आप स्टेटमेंट ऑफ पर्पस में जब लिखोगे, ये बता रहे होगे कि आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ दिस पाथवे आई विल कंटिन्यू माय बैचलर डिग्री इन द सेम यूनिवर्सिटी विनिपेग. ओके, सो इस तरीके से वीजा रेशो अच्छी हो जाती है.
सर ये जो पाथवे प्रोग्राम है, इसमें मैं यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ विनिपेग में वो जो ऑन कैंपस हाई स्कूल उनका होगा, उसका भी ऑफर लेटर मतलब वो ऑफर लेटर की फॉर्म में ही आएगा?
यस, आपको दो किस्म की ऑप्शन आपको मिल सकती हैं. एक, ग्रेड 12 में आपको दिया जाए एडमिशन, दूसरा पाथवे में दिया जाए आपको. दोनों ऑप्शन में से जिसको भी मुकम्मल करेंगे, आप डायरेक्टली बैचलर डिग्री में बैठेंगे.
ऑलराइट सर, वैसे रिस्पांस कितने ड्यूरेशन में आ जाता है, क्योंकि मैं काफी इसके लिए वरिड हूँ.
हाँ जी, होपफुली जब हम अप्लाई करते हैं उसका रिस्पांस 15 to 18 days आप तवक्को रखें. और वीजे की अगर आप रिस्पांस की बात कर रहे हैं, तो 1 month एवरेज टाइम है. सम टाइम अब जो बच्चे फर्ज करें जिन्होंने मई में अप्लाई किया था, उनको होपफुली 1 month में आ जाता है रिजल्ट. लेकिन जैसे जैसे टाइम गुजरता है, रश ज्यादा बढ़ जाता है, तो ये टाइम बढ़ भी सकता है वीजे का. आई मीन 1.5 month, 2 month, बट एवरेज टाइम इज 1 month.
तो सर ये इसमें फिर फी स्ट्रक्चर वगैरह, और इसमें फुल ईयर की फी ही पे होती है या फिर हाफ ईयर?
फुल ईयर की, क्योंकि आपकी एज कितनी है?
सर मेरी अभी वैसे तो मेरी 18 है, लेकिन ऑन आईटी कार्ड 17 है.
और आप आईडी कार्ड के मुताबिक 18 कब होंगे?
सर इंशाल्लाह 2 से 3 मंथ्स बाद.
ओके, तो इस इट मीन हम जब वीजा ही अप्लाई नहीं कर पाएंगे एसडीएस में, जब तक आप 18 ईयर्स के नहीं हो जाते. ठीक है, क्योंकि 18 ईयर्स के बाद ही कैनेडियन बैंक में और पाकिस्तानी बैंक में आपका अकाउंट ओपन हो सकता है.
तो
सो
सर उससे
आपको,
पहले हो जाऊंगा मैं 18 का, उससे पहले 18 की मैं क्रॉस कर लूंगा.
ऑलराइट, गुड. तो आप जनवरी इनटेक आपको आराम से मिल सकता है, जिसका वीजा होपफुली अक्टूबर तक आपको मिल जाएगा.
सर फी
Um,
स्ट्रक्चर वगैरह क्या है?
यस जी, यस जीना.
Oh, yes. So I just wanted to let you know that I have put the link to the foundation program in the chat. So you're welcome to check that. And also, so just for quick information, you would need to make sure that you contact the University of Winnipeg Collegiate, so the high school, for that information. And also no more than a 24-month study gap. So if you have already finished your high school more than 2 years ago, then you would not be eligible for that program. Okay, and so I have sent the link in the chat, and it is called the University Foundation Program. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So students, you all have my WhatsApp number, and if any of you want to take our IELTS, PT or TOEFL classes, you may contact me. And so if you have any question, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, we close this session.
सर मैं यही चाह रहा था कि आप मेरी तरफ आपको डेफिनेटली आप कंसल्टेंट हैं तो आप बेहतर आगे से वो कर सकते हैं डील मैं एज अ स्टूडेंट डायरेक्टली नहीं कर सकता तो
Okay, आप मुझे मेरे do you have my email address?
नो सर
Okay, I'm sending you my email address. मुझे आप उसके ऊपर अपना O level, A level, पासपोर्ट की कॉपी ये सब भेज दें. मैं आपका अप्लाई करता हूँ एडमिशन, और आपको साथ ही आपको अभी एक शीट भी भेजता हूँ एक्सपेंस की. ठीक है, उसके कितनी आपकी ट्यूशन फीस होगी. ऑलराइट
सर ऑलराइट आई एम वेटिंग.
ऑलराइट, थैंक यू वेरी मच. Yes,
Bye,
any
everybody.
question? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. See you again. Okay, students, see you again. Bye bye, Gina.